I work a 9 to 5 job, as is the case for most of my current and previous clients, and I've experimented a bunch with both street lifting as a form of strength training and intermittent fasting. Now in this video I want to answer the question of how can you combine intermittent fasting with street lifting and a 9 to 5 job, and should you? Does it even make sense? Is it worthwhile to do? Some people like to train in a fasted state, but personally I found that I have better workouts and make greater progress whenever I eat properly before and after my training sessions. So how does this fit in with intermittent fasting? Well, intermittent fasting is all about having a window of time during the day when you're allowed to eat, when you're actually eating, and not eating for a majority of the day. So whether it's just 12 hours that you're not eating during the day, or 16 hours, not to mention 18, this is where intermittent fasting comes in. If you're used to eating smaller, more consistent meals throughout the entire day, you might think that getting into the habit of intermittent fasting would be painful, just like a miserable experience. But I'm here to tell you that I actually find it really enjoyable, and I find that it works really well for my life. You see, the way I do intermittent fasting is I just skip my breakfast and then have my first meal be lunch. And this actually works really well for me, because even though I've been a person that's eaten breakfast every day for 10-15 years growing up and in school and college, and I just suddenly tried out intermittent fasting and it just made more sense to me. Because with this, whether I'm working from home or I'm at my job, I can just wake up and get straight on with work without having to sit there and prep up some food and eat in, wash up and do all of these things that already put your brain in a different state. I can just get into work, get started. I have more mental clarity, less brain fog that you often have if you've eaten a big meal or something that's filling or particularly heavy in carbohydrates, right? I skip that immediately and can have a productive workday straight off the bat. So that sort of covers the first half of my workday, right? Get into work at around 8 AM, then have lunch at noon, and then wait out the rest of the day, right? Do my work as per usual, have my workout usually straight after work because I have a gym that's right nearby, and then after that I have a big meal to refuel my energy in the afternoon and evenings. By the way, if you're a 9 to 5 worker as I am, and as most of my clients are, you'll probably enjoy strength tips that you can easily implement to make your training sessions more effective. If so, click the link in the description down below to sign up for my email newsletter for daily tips. So, short story long, if you're a 9 to 5 worker, intermittent fasting is absolutely an effective tool that you can utilize to combine street lifting with productive days at work. As for how to implement it, I recommend fasting up until lunch, then having a filling meal, and then planning the rest of your meals for that day relative to your training session. If you're unsure about how to time the rest of your meals for maximum energy in the gym, I recommend checking out this video right here. Also, make sure to watch it to avoid one of the most common pitfalls in all of street lifting and calisthenics.